Hello everyone, Dr. Stephen Mj here, and I just wanted to highlight some of the things that you are going to be doing in this week as you install Server 2012 for one of the assignments that you have. There are a few things that you would need to keep in mind. I did post an announcement in which I explained where you can go to get this started if you do not have the Server 2012 installed. In one of the assignments, I included this link where you can go in Student Success Center to get a copy of Server 2012 as well as VMware. All right, so from this link, I'm going to open another tab in the Student Success Center. And in the Student Success Center that's open right now, I'm going to scroll down, looking on the right side. All right, so up until I get to GCU Virtualization Solutions, you could also type that in there. If you click this link, setting up a Microsoft image, that will take you to this PDF. And on this PDF, there is a link. If you click that link, it will take you to this site where you can put in your information, your name, your email address, and the issue description. This is setting up your account so that you can get access to the different operating systems as well as the different software. You may have already done this in your previous classes. After you submit this, it will take a while. They have to process it. Usually takes it might take a couple days for them to receive it and to set up set up your account. After they have received and set it up, you'll get an email like this acknowledging that your account is set up and you can log in. Your username will be also included in that email, and then you can sign in by clicking the link within that email. So it'll be this link. It's saying my session expired. Maybe it's because I already have one open right here. All right, so let me go back. Let me sign in. I'm going to sign in. All right, so from here you can get the VMware Player 15 for the Windows operating system. If you are running Macs, then you can go with the VMware Fusion. So that one is intended for Mac, but the VMware Workstation is intended for the Windows operating system. Under the Microsoft image tab, that will take you to the different operating systems that you have. You need Windows 10 later on, or Windows 8, but just go with Windows 10. But for right now, you do need Server 2012, the R2 version. So if you click on it, that should walk you through the process of downloading it. And when you download, you can go with the data center version, depending with your system. Well, they are all 64-bit. Make sure you are not going with the server core, because the server core is command-based. It's not graphical. It doesn't have the graphical user interface. So you can add one of these, this one, to cart. Once you add it to cart, you'd have to check out and then go to the download center. so you can download it. I'm clicking it because in my situation I already downloaded it. Of course, you have to put it in your cart first. When you go through the download process, it'll download an ISO file, an ISO image, save that, and then once you have it saved, go to your VMware, which you should have downloaded and installed. You can either go with the VMware workstation, which looks like what I have on the screen here, or you can also go with the Oracle VM VirtualBox, which is free. But for this one, you'd have to go to the Oracle website to virtualbox.org to download it. They work pretty much the same way. Personally, I prefer Oracle VM VirtualBox, but VMware would do just about the same thing. The operating system will work just the same way, whether you have it in VMware or in VirtualBox. All right, so the process of adding your virtual machine in in VMware would be to come over here where it says create a new virtual machine, and then you'd need to browse to the folder where your ISO image is saved. So in my situation, you can see the Windows Server 2012 was detected. I saved it in that folder. It already detected it, so I would need to go with next. You give it an appropriate name, Windows Server 2012, ITT 121, but any name of your choice there, and then you simply go with the defaults. This is the maximum disk drive. Your hard drive is going to be 60 gigs. Go with you can go with the defaults. You can see right here that the memory that is allocated is 2 gigs, and then you click finish. Once you click finish, now it's going through the installation process. All right, I'll click the remind later, and then it's going through the installation process. It's loading the files from that ISO image, and that process should take probably less than 10 minutes. You can see there is the Windows logo right there, so it's going well. And then when you are done with the installation, it will show on the left side within VMware on the list of operating systems that you have. And next week we'll get into adding different roles within Server 2012. All right, so this is the screen that I'm at. So from here on, it's simply clicking next, going with the defaults. And as you do that, one of the instructions is to use an appropriate name. So remember to do that, to give your server an appropriate name. All right, in Oracle VirtualBox, it works almost the same way. You also have to give it a name. Okay, 2012. So I'm going to type in IT 121, and then that's Windows. I'm going to scroll down and get to Windows 2012, then click next. There is the memory, 2 gigs. You can always change it depending with what you have, 50 gigs for the hard drive. All right, you simply go with the defaults, dynamically allocated. This is the location where it's going to be saved. So click create. With Oracle VM VirtualBox, once you go through that process, you'd need to double click it to get it started. And there is something that is really important. When you get to this page, make sure you click this folder icon so that you can browse to the folder where you have it saved. You can see this is my Windows 10 that I already downloaded. If I was installing Windows 10, I would click this ISO image, and that will begin the process of installing the Windows 10. But for my Server 2012, it's in this folder right here, and then I'll click start. The moment I'll click start, it will go through the process of installing like it's showing here in VMware, and from there, in terms of what you see on your screen, it should be exactly the same. All right, so that's it for the first week. I hope you have fun with the installations. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be glad to help you with any questions. You have a good rest of the week. Thank you.